So we have, can you see my screen or in the chat box? So I will start the session as well. Have you, have you see my screen? Okay, so let's start. We have created another like file in that public folder. That one is like column. Okay, .html. Okay, so in that I have the title name is like column. Okay, column, divide column. Okay, I will give the name of that divide column. Divided column. Okay, so in that I have defined a tag is the p tag is paragraph tag. In that I have input some like content in that. Okay, so I copy some paragraph from here. Okay, so next text on that paragraph itself. Okay, so next I have to divide it whole paragraph. I want to divide it in the column itself. Okay, so in the style I want to like p in the column count. Okay, how many column I want to divide it? I want like 5 column. Okay, so let's see that one also. Open in live server. Okay, it's working now. Okay, let's divide into 5 column. 1 2 3 4 5. I want to 6. In that I have to written the 6 column. So now it's 6 column. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 3 3 6. Okay, so in that I want to give the each column I want to like a width, particular width I want to mention in that. So in that you are using like column width. Okay, this column width is like 150 pixel. Okay, let's see, it's according to your width it will be changed. Right. Okay, I will give you like 200 pixel or many more 200 pixel. Let's see, it's now working. Okay, one it's 6 column, but according to your width it will be automatically changed. Okay, if I give that like 500 pixel, it automatically changes. Let's see. Okay, it's the 500 pixel. Okay, so next I have to mention that every paragraph I want to define a particular like a bar. Okay, it's like a border. Okay, so let's see how can you give that ruler. Okay, in that we have column rule. Okay, so in that we have like 1 pixel solid or dotted, any line dotted. In that we have like any color, blue, green or dark cyan, any you can to give that. Okay, I have to mention in that like gold. Okay, so let's see, it's working now. Okay, so in that I want to like a each column I want to define a like a gap in between that, means column gap. Okay, so in the column gap I have to define like what how many pixel I want to give that one. It's column gap. Okay, it's like 50 pixel, 20 pixel, 60 pixel. It's your requirement, you can give that. Okay, it's like 50 pixel. If I want to like 60 pixel or 100 pixel, you can do that also. Okay guys, it's like 100 pixel. Okay, according to your width or gap it will be automatically changed. Okay, so these are the like column. How can you divide the column in the many like in the newspaper? Always it is used in that the e-newspaper, like electronic newspaper. Have you seen that any like news channel website? It will mention that every paragraph divided into paragraph. In that paragraph I want to like mention the fast letter in the D it's a fast letter. In that I want to like define in that particular or font size. You can do that by using the span or any other. Okay, so I hope you understand the column itself. These are the element you can use on that. Okay, so next one we have to discuss in that using media query, how can you do that responsive design? Okay guys, so let's see that one. Okay, so we have media query. By using the media query, we are doing responsive design. Okay, it's media query. Okay, so what are the media queries then? Like screen, okay, neck like maximum width, minimum width are there. Okay, maximum width. No design I will show you. Maximum width, minimum width. These are the feature of that like media query. Okay. Next one is like landscape orientation. Sorry, orientation. It's orientation. Okay. In the orientation, you can define landscape or portrait. Anyone you want landscape. Okay. So let's see. I want to create another like media query. Okay. In that folder, public folder, I have created media query. Media view. Okay. Dot HTML. I'll create. In that, I have to mention in the title. It's media query. Media query. I have zoomed that one at first. Okay. So it's media query. Okay. In that, I want to mention in between the body some paragraph or some heading, anything you want. Like I have defined a paragraph in that. Okay. So this is the new paragraph. New paragraph. Okay. So in that, using that media query, I have to defining style. Okay. In that, I have using media query. Media query. Okay. Let's print. When I print that page like a web page in that like web browser, you have to see in the pages screen. So this screen I want to print that one. When I print that like pages, it will be so like font size. It's more than that. Okay. So I will p in that like font size. We have it's 5 pm. Okay. So let's see. In that I want to mention another one but it's not showing. Okay, I will see you that one. So at first I open that one in that open with live server. Okay guys, so in that, let's see, have you seen that one is like what are the font size of that the paragraph. When I print that one, let's see, print that one by pressing like a control p. I press on. Let's see, its font size changes. Okay, it's like something like low of that like 1 em or 2 em, but in that when I print the pages it will be like increased is a 5 em. So I want to like a 10 em. It's change. So let's see, it's changed to, okay, it's changed now, it's 10 em. Okay, have you seen? Okay, I hope you understand that one also. And we have another screen. Okay, so in the screen we have screen. Screen we have, I want to define maximum width. I want to define in that like 500 pixel. Okay guys, wait, it's 500. pixel. Okay, so when my screen is like a maximum width is 500 pixel, I want to change some color of the pages. Okay, background color, I want to change that. So I have mentioned the body, it's body part, I want to change the color of that. Okay, this background color I want to see the yellow. Okay, yellow. Okay, let's see. I want to first white the pages. Okay, so it's now yellow. Why it's so yellow? Let's see. It's like if you observe that this is the weight is 360. Okay, I have to at first doing the responsive. Let's see. I want to like increase the, when it's like 645 it's white, but it's like 500. Have you observed that one? It's moving on that. I want to show that one. It's not moving. Okay. This is the responsive are there. Responsive in that in that beside of that is 490 93 pixel is there. Okay. So when I move like increase the width of that, it will be automatically changeable. Okay. So I want to define another one is media query. Using media query, I want to define like media screen. In that, I want to mention like its maximum width. It goes to minimum width. Okay, minimum width. It's like 540. Okay, minimum width 500 pixel, 540 pixel, and its maximum height, maximum height. Sorry, maximum width. Maximum width, let's say like 900 pixel. Okay, so I want to change that color, background color, the body of the background color, its background color, I want to change that one is blue violet. Okay, so let's see that one also. It's now it's 490. I want to increase that one. It's now for 664. Okay, it's bit changeable. So according to your like in that mobile view or laptop view or any iPad view, according to your requirement, you can change the like font size or any like border or any color, any or like the image color, image width, height. According to your requirement, you can change that one. Okay, guys. So I hope you understand that one. Okay, so I want to mention that another is like a landscape. Okay, so how can you mention that landscape? I will show you. Okay, it's media query, media, it's like and landscape, it's orientation, it's orientation. In that orientation I want to mention like okay, orientation I want to landscape, landscape. Okay, so in that, when my screen changes from the landscape, portrait to landscape, I want to change something in that. So I want to change the background color. Okay, background color. It's like black. Okay, black. So in that, what is the error? Background color. Okay, okay. Background color. It's like black. Okay, expected. Okay, let's see that one also. We have to, it's not changed. Okay, something I will wrong that one. I think it's and required, it's required expected. Okay, so in that, okay, I will mention one of that like media query. Using that media query I will show the landscape also. Okay, media, in that I want to mention like maximum width, maximum width. Okay, this maximum width I want to define like 500 pixel. Okay, this 500 pixel. In that I want to define landscape, like landscape, sorry, orientation. It's orientation. Okay, in that landscape. Okay, landscape, I want to mention in that this background color, it's like yellow. Okay, showing error. Why? Yes. Okay, I will see you that later. Okay, we'll learn what is the problem and going on in that. This orientation, spelling mistake is orientation, ORIENTATI1. It's yeah, landscape, LAND, landscape, SCAP. It's correct. What the wrong? Okay, I will see you later. So what are the, like why we are using like and or like or any other logical operator? Why we are using in that media query? So I will show you that one also. So let's see. So we have like and, not, only, and comma operator is there. This is the logical operator we are using in that media query. So what are the meaning of that? I will show you in that. Okay. So we have logical operator. It's logical operator, logical operator in media. Wait, okay. First one is and. So when I mention in between that media and like any feature of the bit, what are the mentioning that media like end operator in between that? So it is basically used. It is used to combine multiple media feature. Okay, into single media query. Okay. So basically, end a logical operator is used. It is used to combine multiple feature. Multiple feature means like max width, min width is the feature of that. Okay, guys. So next one we have, it is not. Okay, we are using also not. What is the meaning of that? It is used basically as neglected something. Like I want to neglect the screen size or print method. So where that when you using not use that one, so in that situation you use the like not. Okay, it is used to neglect a media query. So next one we have only. Okay, what is only is basically used, it is used to apply style style only if enter query matches. ECHES. Okay, matches. It is basically used like mostly in legacy browser. So what do you mean legacy browser? Means some browser is not supporting that feature, only feature. That's why you are using like a media query feature. Not you like most of the browser not using that. Okay, not supported. Okay, that's why mostly you are using like only. Okay, it's like it is used mostly in legacy browser. Legacy browser. Okay, so next one we have like comma operator, comma logical operator. Okay, it's like comma. Okay, where we are using like comma operator. It is basically use combine multiple media query into single rule, single single rule. Okay, so I will show you an example of the each of that. So let's see. So example of the n, like, okay. So in that we have media. Okay, maximum width is max width. Okay, in that I want to define something like maximum width like 500 pixel, whatever you want, like, okay, 500 pixel, 1000 pixel, 1500 pixel. Okay, I will return that. And orientation is like landscape. You are using like a portrait. Okay, so in media query, this maximum width and minimum width and orientation, these are the feature of like media query, where you are using a multiple feature. That time you are using like end operator, logical operator. Okay, so next one we have not. In the not we have, like, you want to in the print time or in the screen time, you don't want to like affect something. So in that situation you are using like any media query. In that media, it's not print or any screen. Okay, or any screen you are using in that. Okay, so next one we have only. So let's see this one also. It's like media only screen or only print. In that you can use. Okay, means it only affected particular, like print option or screen option, it will be affected. Okay, and comma, next one is comma. In that we have, it's media. In that we have like features, minimum width, maximum width. Okay, it's like 200 pixel or 300 pixel, whatever you want. Next is like I want to affect the screen also. Okay, uh, and it's like orientation, it's landscape. Okay, so in that we are using print also. Okay, these are the logical operation in media query. Okay, so why we are using like end operator, logical operator, not operator, and only operator and comma operator? Have you understand that one, guys? In the chat box. What about other? Any doubt in between that? Because in the media query, always in that responsive designing, we all are using the media query always. So if any doubt in that, I will show you like landscape also without orientation. Any doubt is there, so you can ask me on that. Save PDF and send in the classroom. Yeah, sure. Sure, Sharat, I will send you. Okay. Any doubt other? Guys, are you there or not? Okay. Soumya and Kailash sir, I understand. I hope you understand, sir. It is mandatory to make site responsive using only CSS. Anand, in between only using that CSS, you can do that responsive. Okay, like any grid or any like flex or any like media query. In between that you are using, so you can do that responsive. Okay, without that you cannot do that. Okay, I think. From my point of view, it's like I'm doing always like media query always. So any doubt in that, Anand, you can ask me. Can you use only Bootstrap to make it responsive? Yeah, you can use only Bootstrap to make responsive. But in that situation, in some some website not using Bootstrap. In many company uh, uh, the client told you we cannot use in that website Bootstrap. So in that situation you can use in that media query, but Bootstrap is also responsive, like the no need to doing the responsive. It also always in default like it's responsive also. Okay, so in that in Bootstrap whatever you using, it's responsive, but without using that Bootstrap you can do that in using the CSS. Anand, I hope you understand. Any doubt you can ask me. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. What about other any doubt in there? Because this media core is more useful in that responsive designing. So any doubt you can ask me. So giving the example of about comma query. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's see. In the media query, we have media in that between is minimum width 500 pixel and its screen and landscape orientation. Okay, okay, I will show you that one also. It's better. It's screen. Okay, in between that we have maximum width. It's like 500 pixel. In the print time, I want to show that one. Print. In between that, we're using and also. Okay. So with the p tag, I want to increase size of that. Okay. Size like font size. It's like 6 em. Okay. So let's see. It is now 670. Okay. In that 500, the size of that it will changes. Okay. When I print that pages, the size of that like text font size, it automatically as per your you have to mention in that media query, it will show. Mean it will use both of us like in the screen time and also in the media print time. So if I return that background color, it will not show, because in the print method it will be like white. If you print on that like any printer machine, you can use like in background color, it's like yellow, black, red, anyone you using, and print that pages, it will be automatically page will be yellow or red or black. Okay, these are the comma logical operator. Chena Keshav, are you understand that the comma of query operator? Okay, so other one is like landscape is there, so I will show you that one also. Maybe it's something wrong. We'll try again. It's media, it's landscape, LA, and orientation. Okay, I will always return that landscape. Orientation, it's landscape. Okay, so in between that, I want to show that as background color, is body, uh, BODY. Okay. Body in between that is background color yellow. Let's see, it's now working. I will show you. It's now in portrait portrait mode. I want to change that landscape. It's now okay affected. These are the portrait and landscape mode. In that media query, you can use that one. Okay. I hope you understand both all of us like not and comma operator. What the media query operator is there. Okay. So in the next one, we have discussed like what are the 3D animation and 2D animation are there. Okay, so I will save that one at first. It's like media query, media. So I will open other one is like paint. So guys, we have like 2D animation and 3D animation. I will show you both of us. Okay, so first one is 3D animation. It's 2D animation. Sorry, it's 2D animation, two-dimensional. Okay, in that we have transform. In that we have translate option is there. Okay, in between that translate, we have to mention x axis and y axis. Okay, so what do you mean by 2D 2D and xy? We have to already describe you. 2D means xy axis, y axis. In 2D transfer feature, allow the element to transfer into dimensional. It's like x axis and y axis. Okay, so it will not directly supported various browser. Okay, means in that Chrome, Safari, Opera, and Firefox and Internet Explorer, it will be not affected each browser. It's like a legacy browser issue is there, directly not affected. So how can you affected all the browser by using some plugin? We can do that. So what are the plugin are there? We have to discuss that first. So what are the plugin are there? Okay. So I will show you what are the plugin are there. In between that, I have shown this plugin. Okay. This plugin is like it's browser, and next one we have plugin. Okay. So what are the browser is there? You know already that one. I have to. Okay, in between that, it's Chrome and Safari and Opera. Opera menu, you know that already. Okay. So next one we have Firefox, and Internet Explorer, Internet, Internet Explorer. Okay. So these are the plugin options are there. So at first I have to mention in that it's better, look better. Okay. So in that I have to mark a line in between that and mention itself. Okay. So in what are the plugin are there? So basically, in that when you are designing like Chrome for Safari for Opera browser, always you are using like WebKit. Okay. So next one is Firefox. Firefox always use in the emojis. Okay. In the before of that, and in that Internet Explorer, we are using MS. Okay. So these are the plugin are there. So how can you use that? I will show you in that 2D animation. So before that, we are discussing 2D animation. So we have like in a 2D animation, translate. Okay. In between that, you have x axis and y axis. By that x axis and y axis, you can input a value in the using pixel. Okay. So next one we have is rotate. In that we have rotate. In between that you mention a degree. Okay, particular degree is 60 degree or 180 degree and 360 degree, whatever you want. Okay, so next one is that like scale. Okay, so in that scale degree, you know that already it's rotated like a 60 degree or the 90 degree or 180 degree, and translate it will be change according to your like pixel, x-axis pixel and y-axis pixel. You can define like a translate x, translate y, rotate x, rotate y, whatever like which direction you want to change that one. So according to that you will mention that one. Okay, in the scale it will be used to increase or decrease the size of that. Okay, always you want to decrease like a image width or image width height you want to change according when the mouse over on that, or any other like whatever like you want in that mouse over or click on that, any of that. Okay, the scale option you define always in the 0 1 or 1.5. Okay, it's like 1 or 1.5 or 2. Okay, so next one we have skew, SKEW. It will be rotated according to the like degree also. Okay, it's degree. These are the transfer to the animation is there. Okay, so next one we have 3D animation, like 3D animation. Not single why. Okay, we have 3D animation, like 3D animation, like three-dimensional. Okay, in between that we have transform. We have translate 3D. Okay, that in 3D we have three axes is x-axis and y-axis and z-axis. Okay, guys. So next we have rotate, scale, skew. three are same in that 3D animation also. But in that we have, what is the difference between 2D and 3D? There is the two axes are there, X and Y, and in that 3D animation we have three, that X, Y, and Z axes are there. In that we like in the rotate, you in mention in between that in degree as x-axis and y-axis, and scale also x-axis and y-axis, and skew also in degree you are mentioning that two axis. But in the 3D animation you need to mention like three dimension. Like you want to mention like 1 degree as it will be defaultly counted as the 3 as a same degree. Okay, so let's see in the practical. Going in the practical, I have to mention an image. In that image as picture, I want to show that something it is in between that. Okay, so in that image I have to show that transform, like translate. It's 0 0 0 0, means it's the initial position of that image. Okay, it's 0 and 0, means x-axis is 0 position and y-axis is 0 position. I want to mention that. And transition means it's like a particular second or particular time it will be. If it change the effect, it's I have to give in that 2 second or 3 second, whatever you want. Next I want to show the picture in the margin. It's like 10 pixel or 15 pixel, whatever you want, like 10 pixel I will give that. Okay, so I want to when I mouse over on the image, it will be changed that like the some like pixel of that translate picture. I will show you that one. Image we have is hover. In that hover we have transform, is transfer translate. We have is like 50 pixel, or in the y-axis also 50 pixel. Okay, so in that is transition also I have to show that one. It's like transition like 2 second. Okay, I will show you that 3 second and 4 second also. Let's see. I have to mention that image width and height. It will be better. Width I have to mention in that. Okay, width like 200 pixel, 200 pixel, and the height I have to mention in that like 200 pixel. Okay, so let's see. It's working now. Bigger than that. Okay, again movable, but you need to like mention that 100 pixel is better. 100 pixel. Okay, so when I mouse over on that, it will be moved according to your like pixel, x-axis and y-axis. I want to like mention in that like minus 50 pixel and minus 50 pixel. It will be goes backward. Okay, it's minus 50 pixel. So in that I want to change that like something is that like 4 second transition. Let's see what the effect in that. It will be moved slowly because I mention in that like 4 second. So when the image hover on that, it will be transition of is 4 second. The next one we have like rotate, rotate, rotate. In that I have to mention 60 degree. Okay. So in that I have to mention is rotate. Sorry, it's 0 degree. It's the initial position I want to mention that 0 degree, and in that moving position I want to 60 degree. Okay. So let's see. It's movable 60 degree. Okay. I want to move in 360. It will be also movable. It's 360. Okay, guys. Let's move to that 360 degree. This one is the like what rotate. Okay. Next one I want to mention in that scale. In that is 0. I want to mention in the scale it's 1.5. Let's see. What's not coming? What happened? Scale 0. Okay. Not we have scale. Okay. It is increase the width of or width and height of the. Okay. I have to mention the 2 second. It will be so better. Let's see. Okay. These are the scale option. Okay. Next we have the skew, like in that degree we have to mention in that skew. Okay. In when I mouse over that, it will change like 60 degree. 60 degree. Okay. It will be changed. Okay. And you can do that also, like skew y and the skew x, rotate y, in that which direction, which axis you want to affect on that. So according to that you can do that. Okay. So next one we have like 3D animation. I will show you that one also. I will show you the transition effect. You all are use do that rotate option and scale option and skew option as your system. Okay, I will show you one 3D animation of the transition or translate. Okay, so at first I have to define a div. In that I have to give a class name. It's like container. Okay, in that I have to mention the container. Container. Okay, so in that I have to mention border. It's like border 1 pixel or 5 pixel, solid, one to pink. Okay, so it's like background image, uh, URL. In between that I have to mention a picture in between. So 12. Okay, next one I have to mention the background position, repeat, no repeat. It's uh, background position, background size. Okay, it's 100 pixel and 100 pixel. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I will remove that one at first. I have removed the margin. Hundred pixel, 10 pixel. Okay, solid. Okay. Next we have to do that one is height and width. We have mentioned in that. Yeah, I have to mention height in that. I have to mention that before as the width, which need to height. And I have to change that zoom so it look better. Right? Excellent. But it's taking full of that. No repeat background picture. Okay. Next one we are mentioning that image. Okay. In between that I have to mention border. It's 1 pixel dotted like pink. Okay. So what is the size of that? I have to remove that one. So what are the effect on that? It's not changing. Is background size, background size position, it's like 100 pixel. Okay, so next one we have to mention in the class name. In between that, class name is like any effect. Okay, in that effect I have to show that one in that transition translate. Translate is like 50 pixel, 50 pixel and 80 pixel. Okay, so next one we have transition. In the initial position we need to like, okay, I will change that one. Transition 2 seconds. Okay, I have to give in that hover, it's better. Hover, and in that we have to affect like effect is like a transform and translate 3D. Okay, I want to mention that one also 3D. Okay, it's 0 0 0. Okay, the transition to a second. Okay, let's see what happened in that. Have you seen? It will be like change from that x and y and z axis. Okay, it will be the image of that. So some width and height will be like affected on that. So according to your convenience, you can change that. Okay, I will show you that what are the 3D animation, what are the 2D animation. Okay, or need to like in the background, it need to be a like a border position or a like something is there in that bit in the background in the 3D animation, but in the 2D animation, no need to like in the background to just like define in that background. But in the 3D animation, these are the difference between that. Okay, but like you want to mention in the same like in the 2D animation, the 3D animation, it will be not working. Okay, so I hope you understand all these like 3D animation and 2D animation. So any doubt in there, so you can ask me on chat box as well as the unmute yourself and ask me the doubt. I hope you understand in the CSS full. So in that tomorrow onwards we have to mention. Yeah, Anand, but have you any doubt, Anand? Anand, are you any doubt in that like CSS? Okay, no doubt. Okay. So in the CSS, any doubt? So you can ask me. In the CSS, full CSS is the cascading style sheet. In the tomorrow onwards, we are learning like JavaScript in that. So in the HTML or CSS, any doubt you can ask me. Okay, guys. So in that assignment, are you facing any difficulty in that? Any difficulty? It's little or like big difficulty or little difficulty, whatever you facing. So let me know. I will solve that one as well. Yeah, Sarath, I will send you that PDF or not PDF. This is like a point painting a paint document. I will send you. Don't worry about that. Okay. So I hope you will not any doubt in the like in assignment. So any doubt in that assignment, you can ask me personally. I have already give a chance of a like you can ask me on the personally in the WhatsApp as well in the group also. So I think many of the like interns are not doing assignment in the to a seventh or eighth task. So please, as soon as possible. I know that you have already other classes are there and other assignment are there. I understand that one, but in that interns you have to practice on that. So better to perform in that future. So as soon as possible, doing that one. Okay. Any difficulty are you facing? Let me know. Okay, I am there always with you. Okay. Shruti ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. तो अटेंडेंस ले लीजिए बच्चे का.
हाँ सर, ले लिया.
Okay, ठीक है मैम. Thank you. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you so much
And
all.
tomorrow we have to discuss JavaScript the first. So you know that already in that JavaScript, always it will be like many interesting and many usable in that React or any Angular we have already there. Okay, so we are not discussing Angular and the React in that, but in details we have to discuss in the DP. We have to discuss like JavaScript, because in that HTML and CSS we are discussing in the orally. But I hope I will describe that one and full in deep also in JavaScript. Okay, so thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.